Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone watching on Instagram and on Facebook, and really wherever you're watching. Thank you for joining me live today. I'm super excited, you guys, because today is week 10 of the summer series. It is the last week, so I'm super excited to share with you guys. If you've missed any of the previous weeks 1 through 9, it started at the beginning of the summer, coming to you weekly with just chatting about some of the issues and things that really relate to moms and parents. I encourage you to go back through and check those out because it's really great content and really great stuff for you guys, okay? Literally everything that I've talked to you all about over the course of the last 10 weeks are things that I love sharing about and things that I'm super passionate about as a holistic life coach and just in general as a mom. Everything that I've shared so far and that I'm going to share today are things that I practice and work through on a regular basis because they're all things that I've struggled with, all areas of my life that, I've been a mom now for nearly 10 years, and so I have some experience in this area, you guys, of being a mom and everything else. So I just so glad that you all decided to kind of take these last 10 weeks with me over the summer and just grow together. It's been awesome. I could hardly believe that my kiddos at least, are starting school on Wednesday of this upcoming week. So 4 days away. I'm pretty excited about it, to be completely honest. It's been a good summer, but it's been a little bit of a rough summer on my end. So thank you all for joining me on my own journey as well. So today, you guys, we are going to talk about something that not a lot of people talk about when it comes to, if you have any connection with any other life coaches or, wellness coaches or whatever else, a lot of times people don't focus on the here and now, embracing the now, knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. A lot of times I used to be this way too. So I used to think that you set a goal and then it's cast the vision big, make these big goals, everything else, and keep your eye on the prize. Anyone ever heard that before? Keep your eye on the prize. That's something that we hear often, right? Especially when it comes to goal setting, when it comes to, goal mapping and vision setting and all of these, trendy terms that people use. It's keep your eyes on the prize. That's great. And you guys, if you follow Natalie Bright at all, she is my personal life and business coach. I love her so much. And just over the last 2 months, this is something that she's really shared with us. And it makes so much sense. I had this huge aha moment because I'm really big into manifesting the things that I want in life, especially when it comes to abundance and joy and all of these things, right? Which are all so good. And we're all worthy of living a full and abundant life, right? In the past, all I've done is set my goals, set my vision. I've been a part of an MLM, or I had been a part of an MLM for several years and loved it. But you guys, I was stuck. And a lot of that was I had my own mindset issues to work through, which I'm still in the process of doing. But a lot of it too is I would set these massive major goals at the beginning of the year, or at the beginning of the month, or the beginning of the year, or whatever it might be. And then I kept my eye on that prize, on that goal, without living now in the moment. I was so focused and so living on, living in that moment which was great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can cast some pretty freaking awesome visions. I'm big into visualization and incorporating all of the senses in that and what have you. But I was living in that future instead of in the now. And in the now is where you create that abundance. In the now is where you experience joy. In the now is what we have. It's all we have is right now, today, right? So honestly, it took me a very long time to get to this point, and I still have days that I struggle. But again, when Natalie shared that with us, it was like this light bulb, like major light bulb. Today is all we have. Now, this moment is all we have. Why are we like, yeah, cast that vision, cast those goals, make them big. Totally. You need to do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But then bring it back and live now. I was talking with one of my good friends. He's like one of my only friends from high school that I still have, and I love him to death. And we were chatting through text, and I sent him, everything happens for a reason. I think that's what I said. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, that was the quote that I used. He's like, I hate that quote. And I'm like, why? Because I know how I mean it. But a lot of times people use that, everything's happening for a reason, or, everything turns out how it's supposed to be, as a way to just live complacently, live as a reactor to your experience. And that's not what I meant at all. What I meant was life is happening now, and we can't necessarily control the circumstances. We can't necessarily control everything that happens to us. But we can 110% control how we respond and take action, take control of that, not be a victim of our circumstances, not allow our circumstances in the moment, in the here and now, to dictate what happens in our life. We are in control. We take control, right? We do. So if you're in a rough spot right now with motherhood, my heart goes out to you, because I can totally relate. No matter what age your kids are, especially if you have little ones at home, seriously, my heart goes out to you, because it is hard being a mom, right? Especially nowadays. If you caught my post from a couple days ago, maybe it was from yesterday, I just posted about how I'm tired of being judged all the time and being criticized and afraid to do certain things or post certain things because these keyboard warriors who like to judge and shame and everything else. It's BS, you guys. I don't know where I was going with that total mom brain, but I just live your life as if you're in control, because you are. Take responsibility for what's going on in your life, for where you are in life. Don't place blame. Don't just say, oh, well, when it rains, it pours. Do you ever say that? When it rains, it pours. Oh, well, what can you do? Life happens as it's supposed to, I guess. Everything happens for a reason. Womp womp. No, like everything happens for a reason. I'm learning, growing, and I'm going to rise up from this. I'm going to use it as a stepping stone to get out of this pit that I'm in. Right? Embrace the now. Yes, everything happens for a reason. Yes, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So use that to your advantage. Use that as a way to grow from your experiences, to learn from them, and use it as a way to rise up and embrace today. Embrace the now and say, yeah, my situation might be really crappy right now, but you know what? I'm going to make it into something great. I'm not going to allow it to define me or keep me down or keep me as a victim. You're not a victim. Your circumstances make you who you are. So embrace the now. Embrace what you're going through, even if it's crappy, even if it is, because everything happens for a reason. And that's the way that I meant it. The conversation, once I explained it to him, he's like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. right? We're on the same page with things. But seriously, you guys, I don't have a ton to say about this today. I really don't. I don't have a bunch of notes. I just really wanted to speak to you from the heart and just share and let you know that in this moment right now, you are exactly where you're supposed to be to learn exactly what you need to learn in order to grow and rise up to face the next chapter of your life, the next stage of your life. Seriously. And I 110% believe that. And if you're struggling with that, with realizing that right now, I would love for you to reach out to me because I want to chat with you. Because that was me for a very long time. I was a victim of my circumstance. It was something that I learned very young to do. It really is. It's something that I learned at a young age, that it's okay to do that, to be a victim of your circumstance, and it's everyone else's fault, not your own fault. It's not true. You are able to rise up from your experiences, and where you are right now, it's exactly where you're supposed to be, so you can learn and you can grow. And when you realize that and when you embrace that, awesome things start to happen because you can shift your mindset and shift your attitude and just shift your perspective. Again, not to one of victimizing yourself and saying, you know, oh, this sucks. I mean, obviously, if you're going through a hard time and it sucks, like, don't try and shove that feeling down, that emotion down, because you're experiencing that for a reason. So allow yourself to feel that, but don't allow yourself to stay pulled down in that negative space. Allow yourself to grow from it, to learn from it, to rise up and become a stronger version of yourself. You are worthy of living a full and abundant life. I totally believe that, and I am sending that energy and that message to you because I want you to know how true it is. It's so true. And once you're able to embrace that and just really feel it, it's awesome, you guys, the way that it just totally changes everything. So like I said, I don't have too much more to share on this. I just wanted to share my heart and pour it out to you and give you that insight. But if you are struggling with shifting into that mindset, please reach out to me. I would love to chat with you some more and kind of help guide you on this journey. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for joining me the last 10 weeks. It's been awesome. It's so fun. And I hope that you all have a really, really great rest of the year. I guess we're done with summer, just about. So I hope that you are all doing really well. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye.